What's going on, everyone? So today the Lakers take on the Dallas Mavericks, and they're definitely going to have their hands full. Luka, Kyrie Irving are two incredible talents. Kyrie Irving is an incredible offensive player, just a wizard with the basketball. Luka Doncic is Luka, right? Luka Magic. He's top five in the league, and with that, they are definitely going to be our first sort of real test with this new look Lakers, this new roster. And with that, we're going to have some challenges. Now, ideally, in a perfect world, we just kind of run through Dallas and all is great. And it's like, good, there we go. But the reality is, it's probably going to be a tough game. We are on the road in Dallas, although Dallas has their flaws, right? Defensively, they're not that great defensively. There's still a lot of questions with that team. Kyrie and Luka are still kind of trying to figure it out, right? They still have a lot of things to work out. Just like we just got together as a team with the Lakers, these two have just gotten together, and so they have a lot of trial and error. We've seen games where it kind of looks a little clunky at times, especially in closeout moments. If this comes down to a tight game, do they kind of just fold on top of each other and make things even more difficult? And we're able to kind of establish, like, okay, this is how we're going to close and finish this game. I think it's really going to come down to stops here and there, but we'll dive to that in a second. As far as Dallas goes, we need this win badly. We play Dallas twice coming up, and this is a team that we need to get both of those games on. They are currently sitting in the 6th seed, and we are 3.5 games out of 6th place. Now, if we get this win, that would give us a full game on the Dallas Mavericks. And then if we get them again, that would give us another full game. So literally 2 full games. We would only be, a game, hopefully by that point, if not already ahead of Dallas in the standings, and start inching our way to that 6th seed, which the Lakers really want to obtain. That's the goal, right? We've heard Darvin Ham, we've heard the Lakers reiterate that. Like, we don't want to be in a play-in. We want to be in the playoffs. And even the 5 seed, they're only, they're 4 games out of 5th and 4.5 out of 4th. Now, 4th or 5th seed might be a little tough, given that it's the Clippers and the Suns that are in that spot. Both teams look to play better and improve. The Suns are going to get Kevin Durant back. We'll see how that goes. There's still a lot of questions with the Phoenix Suns in general, but that 6th seed is a spot that I really believe the Lakers can get into. They play a lot of the teams that are ahead of them right now. The Thunder, the Pelicans, the Jazz, the Timberwolves, the Warriors again, and the Mavericks, right? Those are basically all 6 teams in front of us. We play and we need to get those wins over those teams. And when it comes to this game, we'll see what happens with D'Lo. He is currently day-to-day, but word is that he's probably not going to play this game, at least at the time of recording this video. There's no word whether he's for sure out or not. The only thing that we know is what Darvin Ham said the other day about him very likely missing that game. Maybe some updates happen depending on when you're watching this video. Maybe the game's already happened and he's already played. But regardless, whether D'Lo plays or not, we need our guys to step up. Everyone's going to have to play big. We've looked great, right? We're 3-1 with this new look roster, and the only team that has beat us so far is Portland, that shot like they were the Golden State Warriors on steroids, right? I mean, they shot historically great, and there's just nothing you can do when a team shoots like that. It happens. You see it every year. I mean, the Thunder did that to the Celtics and won by like 40 or whatever it was, right? They put up like 150 something on them. It happens through the course of a season. Teams get hot. Just sucks that it was Portland and not, some random Eastern Conference team, like the Atlanta Hawks or something. If they would have done that, it's like, yeah, it sucks that we lost, but at least it wasn't a team in front of us. Where Portland, it's a team in front of us. And the good thing is, pretty much the 7th through the 13th, us, the Lakers, all have 31 to 30 loss. The only team that doesn't have 31 losses are the Warriors. They're sitting at 30-30, and the Dallas Mavericks, who are 32-29. If we beat them, now they're sitting at 30 losses. We'll move to 29-32, which we still have a long road to climb. Don't get me wrong, but that just puts us in a much better position, because now we're only a game at that point out of like the 8th seed even. And then if the Warriors, they end up, falling flat, then that could kind of help us. Although Steph Curry, he'll be reevaluated soon. Got a couple other games real quick that I want to touch on that benefit us, right? So the Blazers play the Rockets. They'll probably win that game. But the Nuggets play the Clippers. And if they beat the Clippers and the Clippers are at 30 losses, that would be huge for us. Huge for us. Warriors and Timberwolves play each other. That either one is a win for us, right? Whoever loses that game, the Warriors or the Timberwolves, it's a win. You kind of almost want the Warriors to lose because then that would put them at 31 losses too. But again, regardless, however it shapes up, that's good. And then the Thunder. The Thunder play the Kings, and they're at 28 and 31, which if they lose and we win, we would jump the Thunder, which would be really nice. That would be a nice way to kind of round out this day. And then the Bucks play the Suns. Obviously, if the Bucks can beat the Suns, that'd be good. But in reality, like I said, I'm not too sure we catch the Suns, so not really looking forward to that. But, the Mavericks and the Laker game, that's where this rests. And we need guys to step up. Now, obviously, the role guys, you have Jared Vanderbilt yesterday or late last night about a breakdown of Jared Vanderbilt is going to be matching up with Luka. I'm really looking forward to that matchup. Now, as far as the numbers go, right, with the Lakers and Dallas. So Dallas is right now in points. They're only 19th in the league in points. They're 30th in rebounding. They're not a very good rebounding team. And then offensive rebounding, they're 29th. Defensive rebounding, they're 29th. Assists, they're 28th. So they don't really move the ball much. Field goals made and field goals attempt, they're 29 and made, and then 30th in field goal attempt. Although field goal percentage, they're only 16th. And then from three-pointers made, they're third, and attempted is third. So they are pretty much primarily three-point shooting team, right? With Luka, it's a lot of drive kickouts. They're just jacking up and shooting a ton of threes. So we're really going to have to guard the perimeter. They're top 10 in three-point percentages. And in free throws, they're ranked number 2. So all of these things are very, very significant when you're talking about this team in comparison to us. As far as points go, we are currently number 6th in the league in points. We were 5th just the other day, so that's nice that we've had a nice little bump up. We are 5th in rebounding. We are 2nd in defensive rebounding, 23rd in offensive rebounding. We are 13th in assists. And then when it comes to field goals, we are top 10 in field goals attempted and 6th in field goals made. Field goal percentage, we're 9th. 3-point percentage, we're still climbing. We're moving on our way up, but we're not great. Free throws, or 3-pointers made, we're still 28th. Attempted, we're 24th. And then percentages, we're 25th, which is a climb, right? Because we were 28th before this whole trade. So we're inching up towards the top. We're 3rd in free throws, and then true shooting, we're 15th overall. So we can keep up offensively. We are actually a much better offensive team than Dallas is, and we're better rebounding, better. If you look at all of the metrics, we are a much better, just all around team as far as the makeup of this team. We only have a handful of games to kind of go off of. That's still really good, right? That's still something that is that really kind of puts us in a better spot and gives us a little more excitement, I guess, when it comes to just this upcoming matchup. But also from a defensive standpoint, because defense is very important. Right now, we are 113.8 in total overall defense as a team. And then as far as the Dallas Mavericks go, Dallas is 115 in defensive rating. So again, better defensively than they are. And that is huge, right? Because again, all of the metrics, all of the standards, we can put up as many points as they can, and we can get more stops than they can. And that's kind of what this boils down to, is what team is going to be able to get stops when need be, right? right now we are currently about almost 2 points better defensively than Dallas is. So that point differential could be the difference, although we are much better offensively by like 5 points. So you're talking about essentially a 7 point swing that we have. We're essentially 7 points better right now. Now, again, the defensive stats are collected throughout the year. We are actually, since the trade, we are number one right now in overall total defensive rating. Again, small sample size, and we're playing teams like the Warriors without Steph. We were playing the Pelicans without Zion, things like that. So those kind of also get taken into account. But still, Dallas, they don't have a very good defensive team at all. And like Kyrie, adding Kyrie isn't going to make you better defensively, and losing your best defender isn't going to help you defensively. So again, that swing might even be bigger. But you have to take into account the home crowd and the home court and all of those things. Those are all factors as well. Just stuff to keep in mind. I just wanted to give you kind of a visual of what to expect. But more than anything, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are probably going to have to wake up here a little bit. Now, I have no problem with LeBron James and Anthony Davis and the way that they have played the last few games. If we don't need them to go out and give us 30, fine. Like I've said, stats should be the last thing anyone cares about. The only thing that matters is winning games. If we can go into Dallas and we can do what we've done against the Pelicans and the Warriors, and we can smack them, and LeBron and AD only have to play 26 minutes, and they both only have 13 points, cool. I'm totally okay with that. That is perfectly fine with me as long as we win the game. But very likely, we're going to need Anthony Davis to be dominant Anthony Davis, because we're playing a team that he should dominate. LeBron, they don't have anybody to guard LeBron anymore, or even make it difficult for LeBron anymore. So LeBron should just be having a field day with these guys. These two guys match up incredibly with Dallas. So these two are kind of like our big mismatches more than anything. We're going to throw Vanderbilt, Brown, probably Rui. LeBron can even guard Luka. We have several guys now that can guard Luka that we didn't have previously. And Kyrie, you still, again, have several guys. We can throw Troy Brown on him if we need to. Vanderbilt, we could throw Schroeder. Beasley can, hold his own a little bit. LeBron in spots if we need to switch. Again, don't want to put LeBron on an island too much with Kyrie, but still, he can hold his own. He's familiar with Kyrie, all of that stuff. We have guys that we can throw at Luka and Kyrie. Who are they throwing at Anthony Davis? Outside of Christian Wood, Bertans and stuff. Anthony Davis should be eating these guys alive. LeBron James, who are they throwing at LeBron now? LeBron should be eating these guys alive. We need big games from both of these guys, and I do think they will. I really do. I think that they will. They're going to show up. I think you're going to see a more invigorating type of LeBron and AD. I think that they know what this game means. I think they know what they need to do. If they don't have to, if we're out on the races and things are going great and all is fine and, they're just kind of coasting, sure, cool. Especially LeBron. If AD's going off and everyone else is going off and we're cruising and LeBron only needs to get his, 10 points or whatever just to keep his double-double or his double points alive, then cool. I'm okay with that. But again, Anthony Davis, you got what? Bertans, Kleber, Powell, and Christian Wood? Come on. Anthony Davis should be eating those guys for dinner. That should be, it's lunchtime, right? Because game's at 12:30. So for lunch, that should be a lunch thing. And again, who's guarding LeBron? Josh Green? Tim Hardaway Jr.? Good luck. I mean, they should be just running through these guys. So this is a great matchup for these two. I do expect them to have big games. I do expect them to have solid games. But everybody needs to play their role. Everyone needs to do good. Beasley needs to knock down shots. We need guys to hit the three ball. we're going to have to guard the perimeter. We're going to have to keep the perimeter in check because this is a team that loves to shoot a lot of threes, and they live and die by the three. And we need to be able to make things difficult. We're a really good perimeter defensive team. I know if you look at the Portland game, you're like, no, we're not. But again, can't control a team shooting 80% from three. There was nothing we could do in that game. But overall for the season, we have been one of, and at times this season, the best perimeter defensive team. And that was before. And a lot of that has to do with percentages and stuff. It's just sometimes, teams, it might not even be defense at times, but still, there is a defensive factor to it. And we have guys that now are more physical, more capable, and better defensively, have more size and everything. So this is going to be a completely different matchup than last time. We should have won the last matchup, but regardless, we didn't. Here we are now. So let's go get this win. Let's go get this W. And this is what we need. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think about this game? Are you excited? You think we get this dub? Do you think we not? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comments below.